we came to play against a very talented team offensively. We knew that Bayern, if they find scoring and shooting rhythm, it will be very hard. I think we started the game really well with the right way, and even though they came back in the first quarter, I think that we were continuing to fighting. Unfortunately, in the second quarter, and especially the last 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter, we give up a lot of easy points to them. They score some tough shots, some open shots, and then they got a big lead. During halftime, we discussed that we need to change the rhythm. We need from our good defense to start the game, the second half as we started the game. Unfortunately, this didn't happen. There were moments that we were very bad defensively and offensively. The good thing is that at the end we cut down the big lead, the big difference, and we keep the point difference. This is the only thing that we can keep from this game, and we need to, for sure, to change our face on the court.
Thanks, Coach. Any questions? Please wait for the microphone.
Carson Edwards scored 30 points today. What made it so hard for your team to stop him in the game?
He's a great scorer, and this is not only the only time that he scores so much.
Good evening, Coach. Stefan Lazaric, Portal Telegraph. Can you explain what happened in the second quarter in the last 4 or 5 minutes? Because that was such bad defense from your team.
Yes. We lost our concentration. They scored some points. When the difference went to 7, 8 points, I think that was the moment that completely we lost our concentration and we didn't function with the right way, not only defensively but also offensively. And we turned the ball over. We didn't have good decisions on offense. We didn't score. We turned the ball over. They ran to the open court. They scored easy points. They had 15 points on fast break in the first half. So you understand that that was the reason we lost our concentration.
And Coach, another one, if I can. I'd like to ask, what happened with your players? Because they were so nervous. Cody got technical foul and he got fifth foul and get off of the court. Filip Petrušev just came and got 2 technical fouls. What happened with them in those minutes?
I think that because we wanted so much to play good and to be competitive, when the game didn't go well, they got this high temper and they reacted like this. Of course, they need to be more concentrated, more focused, and more self-controlled.
And another one, if I can. Do you have any message for the fans? Because we saw a lot of them here in Munich tonight.
Yes. I want to thank the fans that they were here. I want to thank all the fans that they came to support us. Unfortunately, our performance was not positive and for them to cheer up. But we want to thank them from our heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sind wir durch? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. finish? Okay. Gordy, congrats. It's win 17, decisive, with a direct opponent.
Yeah, great team effort. I mean, after the Paris game, I thought we regrouped in Chemnitz. We had 2.5 days in Chemnitz. And I thought we made some strides in the Chemnitz game, and we continued today. I thought it was really good effort by the players. I thought the second and third quarters were outstanding. Give our players a lot of credit. You know, I thought, you know, obviously Shabazz came in and played really well. Brankovic came in and gave us some really good minutes there in that second quarter.
Coach, congrats. But what were your thoughts in the first 3 minutes?
I have no idea. Sure, I was a little bit worried with the way we started. We were sloppy, not in the game. You know, I thought Andy and Shabazz came in the game, and Niels, and we got going. You know, sometimes that happened. You know, our first 3 minutes, the first quarter wasn't very good, but our first 3 minutes of the third quarter was excellent. So we learned from it.
You mentioned the second and the third quarter. Offensively, it was outstanding, but also defensively. It looked for me like a bit of a zone, or the big men sinking up a lot. What was the idea behind that? Because Zvezda had no idea in this phase of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we've changed our pick and roll defense a little bit, and you know, you change your pick and roll defense on depending on what your personnel is, and you know, with Devin and Oscar out, who are real more aggressive pick and roll defenders, we're a little bit more in a different situation now with Folkman and Brankovic. So, yeah, I thought our defense was really good in the second and third quarter also.
What are your takeaways from this matchup?
I mean, I really liked our compete level. I liked our togetherness, playing hard together. And I thought on the defensive end, you know, we've made some strides. Those three things.
Sometimes Carsten don't have the best start to the games, and then you look at the box score and you see, wow, he scored 30 points again in this game. How do you see his special qualities to kind of turn off, turn on? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we've talked about the beginning of the game with him. You know, he's like a microwave. When he gets going, it's really tough to stop. And yeah, and I think, you know, the guys, Shabazz especially, Nick, they really look for him when he gets going, and they did a good job facilitating him. I was more impressed, you know, I was more pleased tonight with Carson's engagement on the defensive end, doing little things. I thought he made some, you know, he's making some steps.
Coach Oscar had surgery. Devin is still out. It seems like Kevin Yebo is also leaving the club. Are you afraid of running slow on bodies on the big man position?
Well, we're fortunate that we have Lucic and Giffey who can both move to the four. And in the last two games, we've played actually pretty well with a smaller lineup with those two at the four. And, you know, injuries are the nature of the sport. It's given a guy like Brankovic opportunity, and he's taken advantage of it. You know, the two EuroLeague games we had a couple weeks ago against Milan and Asvel tonight, happy for him because he's kept such a great attitude. So, you know, we can't cry over spilled milk. It is what it is. We move forward.